Here's the list of ingredients you need to make Bara Brith. Pause this if you want to look through the list. For this recipe of Bara Brith, you must soak the fruit overnight. I've weighed out the fruit and put it in a mixing bowl with the brown sugar. You can use white sugar. The brown sugar just gives it a more caramel taste, but whichever sugar you have at home will go because it's going to be melted by the hot tea anyway. So boil the kettle and measure out 300 millilitres of black strained tea. Black strained tea just means that the tea bag has been removed, strained, and black tea just means tea without milk. So always get down to make sure you've got the right level of liquid, and then we're going to pour this into the fruit and the sugar, and this is going to soak overnight. Now you can leave this on the side, or you can put it in your fridge once the tea's gone cold, but remember to cover it so that nothing falls into the mixture to keep it hygienic. What you'll find is that the dried fruit actually starts to soak up the sugary tea, and that will make sure that the cake is nice and moist. Preheat the oven to 200 degrees. The first thing you need to do is put the cases into your muffin tray. Now this recipe makes 12 large Bara Brith muffins. However, if you want to make a traditional Bara Brith loaf by using a loaf tin like this one, you can do, but it will increase the cooking time to an hour, whereas if you do them in muffins, it will take 20 to 30 minutes for the muffins to cook. Crack 1 large egg into the soaked fruit. This has been soaking overnight, and you can see that the dried fruit has actually absorbed some of the sugary tea. I'm going to crack this egg into the bowl. If you get any eggshell into cake mixture, the best way of getting it out is with the sharp edge of the eggshell like that. Remember to get rid of the eggshell straight away and wash your hands. Add in a level teaspoon of baking powder. Then add your self-raising flour. Use a sieve to sieve the flour to aerate it so the muffins are nice and light. The mixture should look quite thick. If it's too thick, you can add more cold tea. If it's too thin, you can add a little bit more flour, maybe a heaped tablespoon of flour at a time if the mixture is too thin. Using a clean index finger and a large tablespoon, equally put the mixture into the 12 cases. Make sure you've got muffin cases here, not fairy cases, because they will rise to be quite big cakes. You need to fill them quite full, so be very generous and make sure they're all equal in size. If you get any on the tray, use some kitchen roll to wipe the tray clean, otherwise it will burn. These cakes will take 20 to 30 minutes to cook at 200 degrees. So whilst they're cooking, you can wash up. Check they're cooked by putting a clean knife into the middle And if it comes out with cake mixture on it, then it's not cooked yet. However, you will have to decide from the knife if it's cake mixture or juices from the fruit. So these ones I think are coming out with a bit of doughy mixture, so they're going back in. Yeah, maybe for about 5 minutes. And here's the finished result. Bara Brith Muffins. I only like them though if they're cut in half with butter and served with a panade au beurre. If you do make these, remember to send in a picture because we love seeing the results. Bye!